You really don't have to watch that purple right off the bat. You pretty much know they're going to be coming from green plat. So I would have liked to see him, help his teammates in that first hill. They're actually going to give that one up to the Atlas squad, which definitely not good. I mean, you don't want to lose this first hill if you're Sentinels. Such an advantage spawning on that purple side.
Well, we're going on board with Stazzy Boy, and he is looking for a kill here. Players, this circle here is always just such a nightmare. When you get in there's a lot of verticality coming in. Players constantly boosting in the air with Exo in this point to try to keep away from, what is essentially a knife fight range, usually combat.
Yeah, we see so many times, players just keep jumping up and down in the corners. And even another good strategy is you can jump from up above this doorway to the other side, so they don't know which side to look at when they go in. But the hill going to be rotating to that Esky area first. It's going to be Pulse in control of the hill right off the bat, but Ascentia trying to break the spawns here. It's going to be one player. Mouth's going to jump in. He's going to get one taken out quickly. Pulse still able to control the hill.
They're trying to get in once again here. They are going to get shut down. Let's go on board with Nani, who's currently in the hill. He goes down as well. Tello is now on a one kill streak. I thought he got more than that, but we're going to go on board. And there's a lot of scrappy going on here. Both teams hurling bodies at this point here, desperately trying to get control.
And you see how aggressive the French play. We were talking a little bit about that before the start. You see a lot of other teams, they'll wait and try and break hills as a team, but they play very individual style play, Call of Duty. Very aggressive, very just win your individual gun battles and just play as your self.
There we go, on board with Hope. He's going to go down as well. It will be Ascentia now have managed to get in and try to get that lead back up. But here comes the rotation. Pulse will lock this down first. They're going to need to be looking green and circle to make sure they lock this here. But it is going to be difficult. They've only got one player. They have managed to deflect that first rotation away.
Right, that's huge. I mean, they were able to get 3 kills on rotation right there. So you see all the players on Ascentia spawning out pretty far away, and they have that AR player. It's going to be Hope. He's going to have to go big and really lock down these long-range sight lines, and they can rack up a full 60 here if they play this right.
Yeah, they managed to deflect that pressure again. The kill feed all Pulse at the moment, but first of all, they're trying to get in. Stazzy Boy has picked up a 2-piece. Here come the guys from Ascentia. They're going to break in all at once. They are going to go down, but Pulse still managing to get those kills from the kill feed. Holding on. Ascentia not able to get a toehold yet.
Well, it's pretty easy. If you can kill a full wave of spawners on one side, you can pretty much just divert all your attention to the actually flip side of the spawn. So once they killed all those players over at purple, they pretty much can have just killed all the players off at green plat. The spawns are going to flip right back towards that purple area, doing a really nice job of controlling those.
Ascentia just cannot get in there. Look at that. Tello has just stayed alive and completely shut them out. He's now going to go down. Ascentia finally get in, but it's too little too late.
I mean, they get maybe 8 seconds out of that.
Yeah.
It's a huge win.
And Pulse got the rotation again.
Yeah, no, they were able to win that second rotation because when Ascentia challenged that garbage time, so to speak, Pulse just off the respawn instead of going back and challenging again, they just kind of rotated over towards that green plat. And if they can control this, they're in a prime chance to win this first hardpoint.
Oh, here we go. Constantly trying to put bodies in here. They're a little bit watching for the split spawn. There could be a pinch come in. They've got to win that. One kill has gone down red. He's now going to jump up. Can he make this one? No. Shut down by Nani. Going on board with Hope. He is going to be bio. He's looking toward push towards circle. They're now going for the pinch. He needs to stay alive and he needs his teammates to challenge at the same time for this to be successful. He is looking for it. He's got one. That's a big kill from him. His teammates are now going to push yellow at the same time. Can they get it? He's almost got that second kill. And his teammates have managed to get it. Perfect example of how to pinch this hardpoint.
Perfect example of how to pinch the hardpoint. 100% correct there, Bryce. And that's a great way of your AR to just play effective on this map. Really, he's effective on green plat and in purple. If he can control both those hills, you can pretty much have him rotate back to an ASM-1 for the others. Play that fast pace. Going into this mid-biolab, you don't really need an AR player. You can kind of just jump in and try and contest.
Well, now you can see they're moving into this middle hardpoint, and this can be very, very difficult for teams to break. However, they are split. That makes it a little bit easier. You can get in 4 ways into the middle here. Can they try and get it? Crozier's going to pick up one. He's not able to pick up the second. Hope now coming in with his teammates as well. They're desperately trying to put bodies in. They have managed to get into it, and they've pulled it away. Pulse will continue to be in the lead here. They have bodies, they have numbers, and they should be able to lock this down.
That's the easiest way to break that hill is by killing the person in purple. If you're able to kill purple, you can pretty much jump up through snow. You can attack through purple, maybe come all the way through ice. Easiest route to break that hill. Nice job by Pulse, but Ascentia taking it right back, trying to get some time here. Kind of shocked. They weren't able to get a lot of time on purple, weren't able to get any time on green plat, but here in this mid-biolab hill, they've been able to pretty much control all the time.
They have it. I'll go Pulse, though, picking up a streak of kills to get back in there once again. Both teams fighting tooth and nail. 107 and 97 at the moment. Pulse will hold the lead going into the second set of rotations. They also have managed to get in second, but there are players all over them now.
Yeah, players just converging all over this first hill as we go into the second rotation of hills. I mean, you look at it, Pulse really dominated the 2 hills that you, quote-unquote, get your money time on. But Ascentia, they've kept it close. They've taken a ton of time on Eskies. They took a ton of time on that mid-bio hill, the two hills that you really don't think they can get a ton of time on. Doing a nice job of keeping it close, but now Pulse starting to pull away, holding this first hill.
You know what? Every time I see Tello, he's always picking up a double kill or making a few clutch kills to keep the other team away. His stats don't really reflect that. I mean, he's 21 and 20 at the moment, but I keep seeing him just make, the kills that matter.
Stats are misleading a little bit. So, as you said, 20 and 21, you wouldn't say, okay, that's a great game stat-wise, but he's picking up kills in and around the hill that are making a difference in the score. I mean, one of those kills could result in, an extra 10 to 15 seconds of the hill time. So those are the kills that you really need. You're okay with a player, going -5, -3 if they're picking up active kills on the hill, kills that actually matter.
Ascentia, they got purple spawn, and they picked up a 6-second scrap time, but it's really late rotation coming into this hard point. And Pulse are really dug in. It's going to be very hard to get them out of it, and they have failed. All of the Ascentia have gone down. Like I said, it was so bad. They didn't rotate early, and they got a horrible spawn all the way at purple. They had to run the entire length of the map to get anywhere near.
Ascentia just trying to fight the hill from the front, and they're able to break it. It's a little bit shocking. You usually don't see players able to just break from the front of the hill. Nice kills right there from Pleasure. He's going to be naded, though, and he's going to have to back down. He's going to need teammate support over here if they're going to hold this.
We just got an update. Hyper Games have qualified for champs as well. That's another French team that has made it all the way to the World Championship. But back on board with this game, we do see a lot of scrap going on with both of them. It is what we said. The teams just will hurl themselves at each other over and over again. Pulse, though, have rotated. They will get this rotation first. They need to hold it off, so let's jump on board with them. Hope's going to go down. Chrysler is going to hold up back door. Can he try and get in here and kill this player? They will look like they're going to win this, and they have managed to deflect the attention from Ascentia to get this rotation first.
Yeah, they're banking on picking up the kills here. They're going to give a minor lead to Ascentia, but that is going to be broken right away. You're going to have one player from Pulse in the hill. He's going to be taken out, and this is not good for Pulse. They rotated early. They gave up that time. They gave Ascentia a little bit of a lead. I think it was about 4 or 5 points, and they banked on getting tons of time on this purple hill, and they got broken right off the bat, but huge plays from the guys on Pulse. As you see, they're dominating the kill feed right now, 4 in a row.
For me, Pulse don't seem to be kind of spreading out as much as you would see other teams here. A lot of them were trying to push the lanes out and trying to get a little bit of control. They seem to just like to stay clumped up and try to trade these kills away.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're doing as good a job as they did the first rotation of hills. And I think it's really because their AR player, Hope, starting to slow down a little bit, and he's playing more in the hill on this hill. So you would rather see him, pick up... Oh, dear. You'd rather... That's exactly why you don't go in there with a foul. You'd like to see him, just pick up the players, trying to fill those lanes, and just leave that one player in the hill. Because if you can get your 3 subs just kind of battle that one player in the hill, you don't mind that. You'll give him that 5 extra seconds if you can kill 2 or 3 players spawning at green flat and prevent them from getting over to help the hill.
One thing I'm noticing, X, here is both of these teams are fighting a lot harder for scrap time.
They do
you see
play,
other teams,
yeah,
they are playing for a lot of the scrap time.
They do play pretty heavy for that scrap time. It ends up hurting them on rotation. I think Ascentia really got hurt right there playing for that garbage time on that purple hill. I mean, they had a lead coming out of it. Going into this one, all they needed to do is rotate and contest, or even, you want to win the hill, but all they needed to do is really contest, and then you go into mid-bio, and that's really a toss-up. You win the game at that point. The only way you could have lost this if you misrotated here, and it seems like they have.
Essentially, going to be desperate to try to get this time, though. They need the 60 seconds. They want to at least try to get close to tying up before going into bio, but they're also going to be relying on this rotation. They have to go now, and you can see the rotation coming in. They're going to lose the scrap time as well. That is going to hurt them, but here we go, down to the last hill, and it will be in control of Pulse, first of all.
It's so interesting. Time and time again, when I watch this map being played, the team that often rotates first to the mid-bio lab hill ends up losing it. The team that goes there first ends up losing it, and I think it's because there's so many ways to watch, is that when you rotate there first, you have no idea where the opposing team is spawning up or coming from. It's very difficult. If you're the second team there and can just attack people in the hill, it's a lot easier.
Well, there you go. Ascentia, by the look of this, will lose.
Yes.
But it is going to be Pulse that will take this here. And I want to point out, Tello, once again, we saw him in purple. 3 kills in purple to deflect them pushing through. They were not able to break through him. And I said those stats don't reflect how many clutch kills he's made like that. So important kills to hold down positions and get that time.
Right, and even the kills on rotation, they don't show up either. I mean, one of those kills goes the other way. A team spawns up in a different area. It changes the game completely. But nice first game out of Pulse as they set the pace here in this series against Ascentia.